Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 58th episode of the TheCoasterCasters Travel. We actually have a lot of people.
A stacked house tonight.
A full house, if you will.
Oh.
I heard Alex say boo. So, with me tonight, I have Alex.
Hello and howdy.
We have Will.
Hello.
Making her grand return from her bus, we have Mel.
From my bus? What does that mean?
From never mind. I tried to make a joke.
No,
I probably.
What are you? Was that a short bus joke? What is
No.
What an amazing story.
I meant to say your caravan.
Oh, yay! I wish I was not back. I would like to go back to my caravan, please.
I didn't want to be too descriptive, but like I had to.
My caravan is in a dumpster somewhere.
Wow, that how does that make you feel like your home's in a dumpster?
I'm sure they'll reuse it one day.
I would be right at home in a dumpster, so I'm gonna go.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna go live in the trash, right next to everything that Disney has done for the past 10 years.
Is that right next to Sex with Their Tails?
No, Sex with Their Tails is awesome.
Damn you. Knock who's your sex out? Boop.
All right, I have to introduce one more person, and that's Danielle, otherwise known as OU Mockingjay.
Hello, everybody.
She's been like a trooper this week. You did the show on Wednesday. You chatted with me last night about crap that was going on here, and now you're doing this, and yeah.
So basically, you've put up with Travis for several days in a row, and we commend you.
Yes.
I totally would. Oh my god, I would applaud you. I should applaud you.
I'm gonna be like, oh, I want to put up with Travis.
I would
can only
applaud
do
you, but
one.
I don't have hands to applaud you with as I applaud.
It's no big deal. It's all good. It's all good.
All good.
So-
I can get through them one day, but I have to do two.
So even though that we don't have people like watching, I'm still gonna do this because I think it's funny.
How?
How what?
No. I said ow.
Oh, did you hurt yourself?
Yeah, I stubbed my toe.
Good
I
job.
was gonna say he did something with his leg.
I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh. Ugh.
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 Anyway, so during the week there was things that were going on, and then I came up with an amazing idea, not to copy Jimmy Fallon, but to
No, to literally copy Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
but make it in like a theme park like
You're
type.
copying Jimmy Fallon and hastily ripping it off.
Alrighty, well,
We're definitely not making it to 2020.
Definitely not making it. You know what? We're just gonna move on then. Those are gonna go unsaid. Even though two of them were really, really funny. Especially the Frozen one that Mel and I came up with.
I actually want to hear it.
Frozen one.
Okay, I'll do the Frozen one. So it was thank you, Frozen, for being lame enough that furries could break your box office record. Because Zootopia broke.
I
Wow.
like it.
Yep. Nope. Okay. That's done.
You know, I should probably read them next time.
I
No.
would be happy to read them.
If anyone's reading them, it's Mel.
Yeah, Mel needs to read them.
Send them to me right now.
Okay.
While we do that,
I hate you all right now in chat.
oh, I fucking love you, Travis.
Oh, wow, that's gay.
Hey, I've been watching Crazy Ex-Girlfriend on Netflix.
Oh my god.
And it's okay to be bisexual.
You're telling me. What is this, news?
I'm shook.
You're telling a bisexual person that it's okay to be bisexual.
Jesus.
You act like I discriminate who I'm a whore with.
Oh my god.
Never. That would be racist.
Yes, it would be.
Now, can we get on to theme parks?
No, I sent it to Mal.
Oh, cool.
So
All
she
right.
could read. So basically, we came up with a way to rip off Jimmy Fallon, but do it with theme parks. We came up with 5, and I don't know if I put numbers next to them. Some of them aren't theme parks. One of them's not a theme park. It just deals with United Airlines because that was really funny.
Well, don't spoil them.
But like, I can't even see anymore because I took off my glasses. I'm done.
Can I please get some thank you note writing music, guys?
One second. Oh, hold on.
Wow, okay.
Hold on. I got this.
I was
Hang-
so ready.
I think I found the right music.
No. Shut
Joe!
up. You're gonna get us copyrighted again.
Hey, that was not my fault last week.
Don't do it.
Fucker.
Jesus Christ.
I thought we didn't swear on this.
It's off the rails.
We're gonna
We're
be
fucking
screwed.
screwed.
Shush.
Back and everything goes down the shitter. Perfect. Thank you, WWE, for being the new sponsor of United Airlines. Thank you, Disney. Only place where Captain America exist in the same. Thank you, Disflix, for being as hateable as Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. It was a great show.
Ooh. Where are you, Christmas?
For being more complex than a magic band. I still don't understand. And thank you, Frozen, for being lame enough that a bunch of fucking furries could walk by.
That was thank you notes. Anyway, we're not gonna rip that off too.
Oh my god.
Cool. That was fun. I'm sending them to Mel now.
Where are you, Christmas?
Whenever we do that, we
That's
gotta
what I
make sure
said.
volume is at top priority because that.
What?
I couldn't hear Mel.
I did.
I could hear her just fine.
I heard her barely through.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, moving on. Cool. We did our intro. We did the thank you note thingy. Let's talk about something sad, possibly, if I can find it.
Oh, we don't want to talk about you again, Travis.
Okay.
Wait.
Well, thank you all for watching the 58th episode of the TheCoasterCasters Travel Tonight.
Peace out.
I'm just joking.
Hey,
No, but Diz Imagineer, last one that was actually hired by.
wow, is this how you react to dead Imagineers?
Yeah. That's how you react. You
Sure.
Kill
just a little bit.
I'll quit.
I'm literally looking at. Oh, I knew that this entire podcast was literally going to be just a bash on Disflix.
him. Okay, so we want to just start that off and then go with the dead Imagineer.
That's a very blunt way of putting it. Let's just okay. Does anyone have anything to say on George McGinnis?
I will actually
I'm
say that.
sad.
Okay,
Rest in
Mel's
peace.
sad.
Rest in peace, boo boo.
I'm actually rather I'm sad to see someone as legendary as him leave our presence.
But I'd rather he be dead than see what's happening to the parks.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But in all seriousness, rest in peace.
I hope his family is taking care of what happens next for him.
And not listening to this podcast.
Yeah, let's hope they're not listening to this.
We love you guys.
My lord. Okay, now we're going to talk about a rumor that I've heard. It's not a real rumor. It's happening. Disney's beginning to hire drivers to what appears to be a new Uber-like service that could be launching soon at the parks. The new service would provide door-to-door transportation between the theme parks and resorts, and they could use electric vehicles with advanced technology. Hold on. Cast members that apply for drivership must have 1 year of experience and able to answer any questions guests may have about their vacation. And there's no word on when it's going to be.
They also, this was also talked about on WWNT, and 2 days ago, actually. The system itself would be requiring cast members with only a year's worth of experience in the company for any position, and 3 years with a Florida state driver's license. And that's expected, as he said, as all cast members for that would have to be knowledgeable about where to go.
Would it only be for on property, or would it take people off property too?
I would assume be only on property, and the only caveat for that would be the airport.
What the? We already have buses that do all of this.
This is why I love having Mel on the show. Thanks, Mel, for coming to the show.
This is why we're having the gondola, so...
Then we don't
They're gonna
need
get-
gondolas, just build more monorails.
Monorails cost too much, Mel.
They don't.
Yes, they actually do.
They
The
do.
original-
They do not.
They do.
Unless they
They'd have to do a custom job.
the bus.
Try $10 to $15 million.
You think Disney does not have $15 million just around? Okay,
That's
nothing.
not the price for monorails. It's much higher.
Is it?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that they still have it. They spend it on less important stuff all the time.
They also have to keep in mind that they don't have the same manufacturer for the monorails as they did back 30 years ago. You ever wonder why there wasn't updates to the monorails to be more in line with the Disneyland? They don't have the same manufacturer anymore. And the more wiser decision is to go with something more cheaper. And from what it sounds like, they're planning on using Doppelmayr for the gondolas, which actually is a very reliable company that will be cheaper than monorails.
Yeah, but it's not as cool. That's what I'm talking about. I don't care about finances or what other people think.
Monorails, I like them for what they are, but I don't think they're the future.
Well, no, they're not, but it's fantasy. Disney is an escape. It's something different, something you don't find everywhere else. Which is actually, as much as I harp on it, the gondolas are kind of cool. But I still think that monorails make more sense and are financially capable for Disney.
And personally, to me, when it comes to the gondolas, I think that's only going to be a perk for those that do like RV Animation, Coronado, Caribbean, and Pop. I don't think that'll be really much of a thing for Main Hub.
No, I don't think it'll be like resort-wide. So, I'm still very skeptical of the gondolas happening. I'm speaking purely theoretically. Until I see something more solid than what we have, I'm not going to bite.
Permits have been filed.
And we still don't know exactly what it is. Like, you know what I mean? We don't know what it's going to be for. We don't know, like, you know, this might, we just don't know all the answers yet. So I'm going to wait until I have all the answers.
You have anything to talk about on that, Will?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I mean, it's Disney. I mean, if they want to, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
I'm actually curious about something. Are they going to charge for the gondolas if that does fall through?
I say no. Yeah, I say no.
I say it's going to be part of the resort fee for whatever resorts they connect to. Like, they're just going to up the cost to stay in those places by a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it's very possible because they have the resorts actually now paying for parking fees. I actually think that's a reason why.
Ugh.
That can be easily exploited.
All of Disney is a cash grab.
More truth than poetry to that.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna shake things up a little bit, and
Can I just explain to you what just happened to me?
what?
I'm sorry, this is off topic, but it needs to be shared. I opened up this bottle of nail polish that I just bought, and there's no brush attached to the lid. It's just a bottle of nail polish. They forgot to put a brush on this one. I'm
then.
upset.
I'd be upset too.
I'm so annoyed. I'm gonna have to clean off another brush.
I'd be triggered.
Seriously.
Oh, man.
Like, I always say God hates me, but dang, that was just savage.
So we're gonna talk now about Infinity Falls at SeaWorld.
All right.
Very excited.
And before we go further, I have some things to say. It was officially confirmed via a press event at SeaWorld Orlando that they would be creating a brand new water attraction taking over the Sea Garden area, being a river rapids attraction being named as Infinity Falls. Infinity Falls is being created as a prototype attraction from Intamin AG, the team responsible for Falcon's Fury, Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts, and much more, as it's expected to open by 2018. Some of the features that are included is a elevator lift and the steepest waterfall drop for a river rapids ride, I think, in the world. So, Travis, what do you think of it first?
Lit.
Mel?
I'm so excited. I love SeaWorld, and I love rides that are on screens. And this is both of those things.
I'm excited to see what it is. Mockingjay, what do you think?
I think it's a positive move in the right direction for SeaWorld as far as a park is concerned. They need some more offerings. And by no means is this going to save the park alone, but it's a good start in the right direction, and I like it.
I do have some news about SeaWorld in that whole park saving thingy that we're trying to do. So with their whole, PETA's telling them to get rid of the orcas and send them back into the ocean, right?
Well, that's not happening, but
They can't do that.
Well, PETA owns shares in SeaWorld.
Well, that's not surprising.
And
but also it's not PETA that caused all of this.
Yeah, it was CNN.
It's a really much larger problem than that. But at its core, SeaWorld has already agreed that this is their last generation of orcas. They will never breed anymore. So the ones that are there now, they will grow up, they'll grow old, and then they'll die, and then there will no longer be any orcas at SeaWorld.
Right.
Yep. Unless we stage a coup at PETA and turn them into, we actually like animals, and we're going to keep animals coming for ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and allow mating again.
You know,
you want to keep animals coming? That's so gross.
Jesus.
I know Australia has a SeaWorld, and their icon is not a killer whale, but is instead dolphins. I'm curious to see if they go in that direction.
Okay, now that's a good point. If you go to SeaWorld now, all of the stuff, all of their merchandise is still being marketed and used as the orca being the symbol.
It always will be.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. They can't keep doing that if they're going to eventually be, phasing them out of the parks and everything.
Well, at the very least, SeaWorld will remain the largest aquatic rescue organization, and I imagine as part of that, they're going to start bringing rescued orcas from the ocean to SeaWorld for rehabilitation, and then those will be on display in the rehab center. That's what I think is going to happen in the future. So I think they're going to continue being there, but there will be absolutely no showmanship. It'll be kind of like the dolphin exhibit where you just look.
Mm-hmm. I think for the most part, it's going to be interesting to see what they do because they'll cause controversy either way.
Yeah, very true.
I think the orcas could actually be phased out overall and you may see a new icon take over. And I think it's most likely if SeaWorld stays around the next decade.
Could we see Jack make a return? I'm just joking.
I called it
Well,
SeaWorld.
actually, technically, he is an icon on the whole screen.
Uh-huh.
I'm done.
I would love to see Jack the Clown go to SeaWorld. I want that web series.
Make it happen, Universal.
Window, listening.
Actually, yeah. No, there was a Jack for Howl-O-Scream.
But
All right,
how
well,
is
let's
it
move.
Busch Gardens?
Yeah.
No, he was actually there at San Antonio's.
Oh, that's right. They do a scarier SeaWorld thing. And
Uh-huh.
not here. Friendly Halloween event in Orlando. Even
I
more
thought this
Santa's Spooktacular Sunshine or something like that.
It's cute. It actually used to be a teeny bit edgier, and I went back then when I was a kid. And when I say a teeny bit, I mean a teeny bit. It used to be a hard ticket event. I went to it once as a very small child, and I dressed as Alice in Wonderland, and I was afraid they were going to get mad at me because it was a Disney character.
But yeah, looking at it, he was there.
Are you saying Jack or a Jack-like character?
A Jack character. They used the name of Jack, but it was actually more of a scarecrow.
Gotcha. That's cool.
I'm kind of curious to see how fast they get the attraction up, because I think there's going to be a long period of testing.
I think so too.
Because they can't screw this up. I can't
Because
see
they
them.
kind of screwed up the Antarctica thing.
And they screwed up Falcon's Fury in terms of Intamin.
Did they?
Omega
Yeah.
didn't screw up.
Oh, Falcon's Fury did have technical problems and caused a delay. With the continued involvement of Intamin, now with Texas getting a jet ski coaster from Intamin,
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if perhaps their relationship works out more.
Intimate is Bay. I fucking love their shit.
I love Intamin for what it is, and I think they're problematic, but in terms of tech.
Yeah, but there's a lot of rides I love that are Intimate. Like, they just manufacture has its own feel, and I really love the feel of Intimate. Even if it's not that fast, it feels fast, and I like that.
I agree.
But Schwarzkopf is Bay forever and ever, even though they're defunct for like 20 years. Well, that was a weird tangent. Anyway.
Is there anything else for SeaWorld's new attraction?
I don't think so.
All right, we're done.
Okay, cool. Hey, Will,
Yo.
let's talk about Universal's holidays. In the middle of April.
So, it was announced Universal Orlando would can I say, revamp their holiday entertainment?
Yes.
Yes.
So, they're going to revamp their holiday celebration with adding, including Wizarding World of Harry Potter's Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley, and they're going to have a special... What?
Oh, I said so hype.
Oh, they're gonna do a, where is it? As it describes right here in the blog, festive spell will be cast onto the Hogwarts castle. In decor, candlelight, and festive moments inspired by the films, which I'm really excited to see. And then,
They'll also be revamping the area of Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley to look more aesthetically to the holidays.
Yep. And then they're also going to revamp their holiday parade, new holiday parade. So I guess they're not calling it the Macy's Parade anymore.
They're calling it the Universal Holiday Parade featuring Macy's.
Okay. Including new floats inspired by characters from Madagascar and Shrek.
I want to play Fiona in a Christmas outfit, but as an ogre, not as a human.
And the Minions. The Minions will also be a prominent feature of the brand new parade. And
Hey!
Don't hate on the minions.
Banana.
First of all, I have something to say to that.
And then, all right, so
I clicked the wrong button.
okay.
I thought you rage quit it because you were like, wow.
No. I was like, I sincerely like, I don't know what happened. I think I was on the wrong tab and I clicked this one out. Christmas and the Mannheim Steamrollers will also be returning for the event, and there's more to come with more potentially teased. And sorry.
It's fine. All the brand new holiday experiences will run daily starting November 18th through January 6th. Which I actually want to ask you guys. Let's see. So, how many nights or how many select days does the holiday usually run at Universal?
Usually they run after Thanksgiving because back in the past they mainly used the Macy's floats that actually were from the New York show.
Yeah, so didn't it start like this past year? Not the weekend immediately following the Thursday of Thanksgiving, but I think the next one.
Yeah, usually it was like the week after Thanksgiving. That's when they usually started. And this year, it seems that they're fully committing to, while there will be Macy's themed floats, it may not be exactly the full thing as it was before.
I was actually just asking about the dates, like how often do they run for? Like 20-something nights or more?
They ran it till the 31st? The 25th. I'm not sure when.
Because I was thinking,
it was the 31st. It ran till after Christmas.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, oh, Horror Nights 27 is going for a record 34-night event. Like I was thinking, oh, maybe they can extend the holidays, just like Horror Nights. Like maybe not end right at the beginning of January, like end like later on in January.
It needs to end at the beginning of January. The thing is, like, I don't know.
Do you mind if I talk a little bit more context on the parade and Potter?
Sure.
I feel like people aren't as willing to celebrate Christmas super long after the fact, especially with New Year's Eve following Christmas so closely.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know, I feel like Christmas doesn't work by the time January hits.
Before going further, though, I do want to point out something. The parade was actually supposed to happen, I think, last year. But because of just like complications within budgets and schedules, things didn't occur that way. And now it's fully coming this year. And it seems like that there's hints towards a possible hard ticket event for Potter. And that will be announced later in the year with Great Hall Dining Experience for a soundstage. I think there's a lot that you can see in this, and it's very exciting. No?
Travis, did you say that we were going to talk about Horror Nights right now or later on?
Later on.
Okay.
Right now.
Travis, I'm actually kind of curious. What do you think about it?
Think about the holidays?
Yeah, and all the things coming.
I'm happy that they're finally integrating freaking what's the major? Harry Potter.
Warner Brothers and JK on the domestic terms.
I'm surprised JK finally agreed.
I think Orlando and Hollywood had to wait because last year was the full test of seasonal offerings. Because Japan had the Death Eaters and more expanded holiday features.
All we need now.
I think we're going to get an announcement later on in the year. Hollywood and Orlando gets Horror Nights stuff.
All we need now is just a Death Eater scare zone. It will be good.
I think you only see the show much like how Japan did. Japan, they had the Death Eaters walk to the stage.
I mean, are you kidding me? Can you imagine Death Eaters carrying chainsaws?
No, there's no way in hell they would do that. There's no way in hell they would do that. I think that would actually be more probable.
Over here, I know they would literally never do that, but think about how cool it would be.
I know for a fact if they're going to do Death Eaters right now, they're going to do in Diagon Alley for Orlando, and it's probably going to take over Celestina or the puppet show.
I want to see Ron Weasley come at me with a chainsaw on stilts.
I do believe that Hollywood's probably going to get the Deaf Ear show.
Ugh.
I think it's most likely. And there's enough of a reason to do it. But I do think last year was a test.
I want it right now. I just want Horror Nights right now. I'm
Same.
You're literally dying.
Same.
Speaking of Horror Nights.
No.
Oh, that's gonna be later.
It'll be later.
Oh,
We're
I
going
have
to talk about a
Horror Nights
rumor.
that none of y'all will know about, so I can share that. It's not something secret. It's just something you wouldn't know.
Okay, can I go?
Yes.
Cool. There's a thing called, like, apparently there's, like, this free dining promotion that everyone's been talking about for years and years for Disney. It's never happened. It's stupid. So, basically, what I'm reading is that looks like free dining could be dropping on April 24th. You have to have a minimum of 4 nights and a maximum of 14 with Park Hopper and Park Hopper Plus add-on. With check-in dates August 13th through 8/13 through 9/30, 11/14 through 11/20, 11/25 through 11/27, and December 3rd through December 23rd. Values and moderates make it quick service and with regular dining only for deluxe resorts. I guess with the free dining, that means that like it's included in your stay or something like that. I don't know how that works.
Yes.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone have anything to say about that?
No, because I'm not a tourist.
No.
Nope.
Cool. We're gonna talk about
Sorry.
Disflix now.
Oh god. I would rather get my ass beat by a United Airlines flight attendant.
So their website is still up.
I thought it went down.
No, it's up. Well, actually, hold on a second. Yeah, it's down.
Yeah, it went down. It's gone. They gave up.
Does anyone have the press release that they said? Because this is a rant. I might have it on my phone.
Let me check because Okay, yeah, I see it. It's from TPR.
Okay. Ugh. Yuck.
There, it's in the messaging for a group.
Okay, 1 second.
You mind if I give my incentive while you look?
Yeah, you guys give your incentives.
I'm glad it's gone.
Where could one even begin with Disflix?
I
You know
think
what? Here's where you begin.
You want to
My Twitter.
Disflix and chill?
Just read everything I wrote on Twitter, guys. My Twitter is Melody the Disnerd. Just go there.
Mox?
Oh, this was just a bad idea to begin with. It really was.
Danielle's like, this was just a bad idea.
This just like there was no thought put into it. Like, if you're gonna be an honest to goodness business, what were you thinking about how you were gonna get around the legal ramifications of ripping off 2 major companies in the name and logo alone? Never mind the fact that you were gonna try and profit off of copyrighted intellectual property.
Yes, and I wouldn't be surprised if they got cease and desist as fast as humanly possible.
Oh, I'm sure that that's what happened.
Travis has a story about that.
Very happy. I hope that happened. Because that is well-deserved punishment for assuming that your personality is worth money. As soon as you do that, everybody hates you.
I think it's a very important thing to keep in mind. This violated protocol of the theme parks.
This violated so many things.
What I will say...
This violated fucking humanity.
Time out. I will say this and this alone. From what I know, they were sent a cease and desist letter from Disney.
Okay. I was wondering if it was either Disney or Netflix, because Netflix gets really into that stuff.
I don't know. I don't know if it was true or if they both sent cease and desist letters, but what I heard, which could be true or false, that Disney sent them cease and desist letters.
I would not be surprised based off of the name alone.
Yes, and I wouldn't be.
Now, what I will say is that now I'm going to read what they said after the 24 hours that they were up and then they shut down. They said Disflix started with the intention of creating a collaboration of people in the Disney community and building a place for fans and vacationers.
Bullshit.
So YouTube, many were eager to be a part of the project in part because of the collaboration aspect of the model and wanting to be a part of something positive and new. So make a YouTube channel.
I want to say this.
No. I'm getting on my rant right now. Unfortunately, social media, being what it is, created a negative and hateful view of the business. Okay, time out. Hateful view on a business that shouldn't have, one, even be a business, because it's literally taking two properties that have already been around for multiple years, one for almost 60, actually more than 60, way more than 60, taking them, putting them together, and trying to make money off of it. That's literally, and people were calling it a scam. It's not a scam. It's copyright infringement.
Yes.
That's why whenever people were saying it's a scam, I corrected them and saying it's not a scam. Because if it wasn't against Disney's, park regulations and park rules, they could do it. They would change the name, obviously, but they could do it. It would not be against any rules, so it would be legal. It would be fine. But because it's against Disney's rules, it is copyright infringement because they're making money off of the commercial property and the intellectual property in the Disney parks. Now, getting on to the rest of this, the business was built entirely around collaboration. That's the third or fourth time they said collaboration in this thing. We weren't trying to offend anyone, just trying to encourage to pursue another dream and venture. We wanted to test the business model out and try something new. If the Disney community is determined to be against it, then we see no reason to consider pursuing it. On to the next one. We've already refunded all who joined. We apologize for people who were excited about this, like blah, 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 blah. I will say this right now. There is a lot of people that I followed, and I don't care if they listen to this. I don't care if they block me on Twitter. I don't care because they know they're wrong. But I'm not going to say who, but this group of individuals got in trouble for the same thing the beginning of the year or sometime last year and almost got trespassed off of Disney property for life. They were lucky that Disney didn't give them and I'm sorry to bring this up, and Adam, if he ever listens to this, I'm sorry, Adam, but the Adam the Woo treatment, where they don't let you in and you lose all that content. Adam literally lost Disney content for 5 years. He's losing Universal content now.
Yes.
They are still lucky that they haven't gotten trespass from Disney. I think Disney should pursue them and take them to court.
Yes, I agree.
Not Disflix, the entire people. The two people that have tried this twice. The people that I'm talking about. Because it's only two of them. I think they need to be taken to court and they need to pay a fine. Because I don't do things like that. I don't Periscope at the parks. Because if you get enough people watching that, Periscope will find that and they will be like, hey, here's some money thank you for doing that for us and making people actually watch Periscope. They will send you money. And the way that you get away from that on YouTube, I've looked this up, I did a lot of research. If you have a Disney video on YouTube, technically you are supposed to not have it monetized, but Disney catches it with like things in the background that are listened to and all that stuff, like wishes. My wishes video is unmonetizable, all that stuff. But technically you can monetize Disney videos because YouTube is a creative platform. And you are using your own person to highlight the pros and the cons of the parks. It's still for commercial purposes, but it's a creative format. So that's that's the only gray area that it is. So that's why I just went ahead and unmonetized all those Universal videos. But my whole gripe with this is that those two people, that this is the second time that they've done this, and I think they need to be either taken to jail or fined. And Danielle, you know exactly the two that I'm talking about.
Yep, I do.
Because we've had this conversation.
Yep, we have. And I agree. And
you know how passionate I am about this. Like, if I can't go to Disney and and I say, whenever they say or like the whole collaboration thing, and I say go to YouTube, and whenever I say go watch other people like Tim Tracker and Adam the Woo and Attractions Magazine and all of them, they do get special treatment, yes, but they've also been doing this way longer than I have. I've only been doing this for almost 2 years. 2 years will be in September. Tim's been doing this for almost 10 years. I think longer, maybe. That's insane. Attractions Magazine's been around for how long, Mel?
5 ever.
Exactly.
It was a literal magazine before internet was like super common.
Yeah.
Exactly. They've been doing it for so long, they deserve it. So these people that are getting mad, they get, and this is a little rant that I always try not to go on, but people that get mad that they get invited to Disney media events, shut up. And all I'm going to say is get better at YouTube and Twitter, because you have people like Banks, and you have people like Tim, and you have people like, well, not Adam, but for like, let's just say if those three were invited to the Pandora media event, they've worked their lives to get to where they are. They deserve that recognition from Disney. And same thing with Fallon, with Universal. Heck, today Tim lost the whole Men in Black shootout thingy.
And technically, that wasn't even Tim at first. It was Drunken Disney, which is a very respectable insider, like person that I do enjoy too.
And like people get mad that Drunken Disney doesn't go to Horror Nights. My mom's not going to go to Horror Nights. You got a problem with my mom not going to Horror Nights? That's just his.
Yeah. How about you tell her that she's a really respectable lady and she can do whatever she wants with her money?
Exactly.
Oh.
Like people were griping on Drunken Disney last year, and he was just about done with it. And I messaged him. I said, "I got you, bro." And I said, "Everyone, shut up. If this man wants to go to Horror Nights, he can go to Horror Nights. If he doesn't, he doesn't. He goes to Universal. I'm pretty sure he has an AP."
He has an AP, and he was the one that initially challenged Universal's Matt Korn to that contest, and he lost.
But it was just fun, and it was something cool to involve the other annual pass holders in.
And it even included like multiple bloggers from Orlando, Informer, Attractions, as he said in the track.
Yeah, because Tim's team was Tim, Jen,
Taylor,
Drew.
No,
Drew, and Drunken Disney.
Wait, Which
Brian.
Drew?
Drew of
Drew from,
OU.
Inside Universal.
No, it was Brian. It was
Yeah,
It was Brian. Thank you. It was
Oh, wait,
Brian.
was it Drew or Brian?
It was
It was
Brian. Because
Brian.
Oh,
Brian.
okay.
Drew's
Drew's
still
in
in.
New
No,
York.
Drew's.
Drew is geographically challenged at the moment.
Yeah.
You guys keep way too close an eye on all these.
Geographically challenged.
Oh my god.
That's hysterical. That's a funny one.
I try.
But yeah,
And then there's Drunky.
support.
What'd you say about?
What?
He said then there's Drunky, and I said
Yeah,
what'd you say
Drunky
about
Disney.
it was a joke.
Oh. But all I gotta say is, if stuff like this tries to keep like coming up with people trying to make websites and making money off of it, don't do it. Please don't. It's not a scam, and I tried to say not it's a scam, but
Get some help.
yeah, go to YouTube.
Oh
Because
my
you're already
god.
on it. Go to YouTube and either look at my videos or Tim's videos, some of Adam's videos, Attractions. I freaking love watching Attractions Magazine. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Travis.
Yes.
Do you mind if I say something too?
Yes.
Originally me, Travis, and multiple others had worked together on Theme Park Talk, and that we all had each other on that show. And when I was going through the next phase of it, I didn't want to go into theme park news. I felt like there was an advocated field for that, and I love you guys so much for that. You guys get to shed that light. And that I'm finally at the liberty to tell how people got into the theme park industry. And I've had individuals like Ken, Derek, the Mouse and His Best, and I'm having Travis on tomorrow, and it's fun to just have something unique and different.
No, it's a shame that your guests have gone downhill so much.
Jesus Christ. Oh, you were doing so good. You had Ken, and you had Derek, and then you had Mouse Knows Best. Now you just got that Travis guy.
A Travis coaster.
Oh, don't worry. I have 2 individuals in the next 2 weeks that will make up for that crap.
Oh, thank God.
That crap. Wow. I'm just gonna I'm gonna stab myself with an ink pen now. Goodbye.
But seriously, just do what you want to do in terms of, if you want to do something original with the theme parks, go for it. That will make it insanely better than just doing a news or a vlog. Make it unique, make it special, make it something that doesn't cost anything, or costs a little bit, but that's coming from your end, not anyone else's. Do it as something that would give people a reason to help support the theme park community, whatever reason it may be.
Or just a fucking Patreon.
That too. And honestly, I do want to say this in terms of Disflex. I do think it's a flawed concept. I think that it should not have happened in the first place. And I do believe all those involved, even those that were outsiders, are going to be affected. I don't think it'll be ultimately bad for all of them, but I think it's going to be problematic in the next few months. And all I think is that I do hope those individuals that do did mean it in terms of oh, I wanted to try something new, not in a bad way, that they can have a recovery. Because I think some of them are talented individuals with very unique skills. But the way that this flicks happened should not have went down. Sorry.
I'm good.
This fun.
No. Do not apologize. We've all been ranting.
Well, the show is about ranting itself, too.
Does anyone have anything else to say about Disflix?
No.
No, I think we've covered it all.
Yeah.
Burn in hell.
I was gonna say the same thing. Let's talk about Cedar Point's water park.
Yes, and this is just a little thing to talk about. Cedar Point's coast, Soak City, their full-on water park has been rebranded to Cedar Point Shores Water Park, and that will be opening to the public on May 27th. The new expansion that would occur the new expansion with the rebranding would give way for brand new water slides, I think from either Pro Slide or Whitewater, and that the attractions added to it will help add new forms of entertainment all across the new rebranded water park as a new resort hotel, I think, comes up, and as the big Mean Streak project occurs for 2018.
Are they gonna put in a giant volcano?
No.
Darn it.
And who cares?
Yeah, who cares? There's not a volcano.
No volcano, no money, bitch.
It's not as bad as the virtual testing at Blizzard Beach.
It's not as bad as virtual testing now.
Ugh.
That didn't make sense.
I'm hyped.
People, okay, so Fallon is a virtual test in its own right. It's a test basically for Volcano Bay. We can all agree on that, correct?
Yes.
Okay. People are complaining that Fallon still has 90-minute waits with that virtual queue. And I'm like, that's the entire experience. That's because people don't know how to use this stuff yet.
Oh, breaking news.
But
Disney Hollywood Studios no longer has a security screening right where you exited the park on the right, like on the left side facing Indiana Jones.
that's not breaking news.
Oh, come on. It's breaking from bio.
Nothing's breaking from bio.
And all it is to me. Sorry, go on.
Nothing. I just, what's I talking about?
About testing for a virtual queue.
Oh. And we talked about this. I don't know if you guys heard Mel say it in the Thank You Know the thing, but this Tapu Tapu thing is going to fail because no one knows how to use a magic band. And it's worse than a magic band.
From what it sounds like from an LA Times article, they're going to expand off of the technology for future parks to come and future attractions.
I mean, at the very base, I've held a Tapu Tapu. I have seen a Tapu Tapu firsthand at the Entertainment Designers Forum, along with the 50 predecessors to the Tapu Tapu. And the biggest issue is that it has a screen that one will have to navigate. And Universal is no Apple. Zero faith that they're going to be able to make user-friendly technology right off the bat that has an easy interface for your average stupid tourist to understand.
From what I understand, the system in place will be from Accesso, which actually has been one of the most reliable in terms of virtual queue systems. And I'm curious to see if they're going to actually sell them off for locals.
Sell what off?
The Tapu Tapus for locals.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just don't know. I don't. I feel like people just aren't going to understand how to use it, and they're not going to understand the system as a whole because it's so far removed from what everybody who has been going to theme parks forever knows as a queuing system. It's kind of comparable to FastPass, but it's different, and people don't understand FastPass is the thing. So I feel like this being slightly more complicated than FastPass is just gonna be disastrous, at least in the beginning.
Yeah.
I think with Fallon, it's going to be a disaster right now, but I do believe that Tapu Tapu is eventually going to come over to Florida, like for the main park, and that'll be how things will work out. I think there's some incentive coming along in the future.
Maybe.
Honestly, I do believe that they open up kind of like a Pandora's box with Tapu Tapu, and they can't go back.
Yeah, especially with that stupid fucking name. Here's the thing. Tapu Tapu, I guess it's kind of funny because Volcano Bay is like tropical, whatever. But what happens when you have the exact same thing in the parks? Are you still going to call it Tapu Tapu? Because that doesn't make any gosh darn sense.
From what it seems like, in terms of like Universal, I asked them like a long time ago, and it seems like that they're not going to be exactly naming it as Tapu Tapu for each park.
I know. I'm just complaining for the sake of complaining at this point.
Yeah, and I do believe there are two sides of evil to this. There's the good evil and the bad evil.
But it's all evil.
I'm curious to see how this is handled because Carnival is launching also something similar, and I'm curious to see if Universal may play off of that instead of what Disney's done. And that's being made by the same architect as the My Magic
Interesting.
for Carnival itself. So I'm curious.
Who knows? I'm just ready to hear what the team member discounts will be for Volcano Bay. Hey, anybody? Is anybody going to answer these questions that we've all been asking?
August.
Mel, I can answer that question, but it'll be after the podcast.
Okay, how do you know?
Because I know things.
No,
knows everything.
I know. I'm Travis freaking Coaster.
Yeah, you're right. You know so much more than the current team member.
I know, right?
I'm waiting for them to say us something. I want them to tell us, what are our deals going to be and when do they kick in?
Never.
Danielle's pretty dang close with that one. Moving on, before Mel has my head on a freaking platter.
Oh, she'll have that by the end of the night.
Let's talk about Horror Story.
Okay.
The only reason why Mel's here tonight.
Hey, what the fuck did you say to me?
What?
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 Let me open up a can of whoop ass.
Travis.
What?
No, you were supposed to go on and say another person's name, and we were going to do it like that Steve Marky Horror Picture Show.
Oh.
Travis.
Danielle.
Asshole.
Will.
Slut.
What?
You completely ruined that, and you called Danielle a slut in one foul swoop.
Wow. Thanks, guys.
Screw you, Will.
Well, anyways, if we're talking Horror Story, my ears are open, and my mouth is also open.
Oh, boy.
I meant
Hey,
to
Will. Talk about Horror Story.
Okay, so a couple days ago at Monster Palooza.
Sorry, my dog.
A couple days ago at Monster Palooza, John Murray and Chris Williams did a special Halloween Horror Nights panel. And during that panel, with no further details, no hints on the maze, John Murray just came out and said that American Horror Story will be returning this year to Halloween Horror Nights. Again, no details on which seasons will be featured, which I have my answer to that.
And I have mine.
Which, so, honestly, to be honest with you, I think they'll do all 3 seasons, just like Orlando. So, I mean,
I would assume that if they would have done that, they would have announced it on March 29th. There's no reason to say that American Horror Story is coming to Universal Studios Hollywood in all 3 seasons if they're not announcing it at the same time. And that's going to be shorter than last year's script, which was, I think, the longest before this year. And if I personally believe that you're going to see 1 season per year now.
okay,
And,
so why didn't Orlando do it this year?
Because they're trying to do a catch-up.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
they need more sexy Kathy Bates immediately.
Well, that too. But Hollywood doesn't need the sexy Kathy Bates.
I guess not. Wonder their event's so terrible.
Well, we have better scares than you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Drop doors do nothing for me.
Yeah, okay.
You'd have to be there to fully experience the crap.
See, the only thing that I don't like about Hollywood's mazes is like their boo holes are like the same thing. It's a thing in the wall. I mean, it's like a big hole in the wall. That's like,
And the people leap out of it.
yeah,
I'm actually really curious about the location of American Horror Story
they
because
don't walk out of their boo holes like Orlando does. Ooh, boo hole, boo hole. There's that word, boo hole.
Well, it's not like the black wall situation Hollywood's had.
Oh, please, they need to get rid of that black wall thing.
Wallpaper bushes.
Wallpaper bushes.
I played an escape room recently that had amazing scenic and then a fucking wallpaper scenic wall. And as soon as we opened the door and saw it, I was like, oh, welcome to HHN Hollywood. And the rest of my team thought it was pretty funny.
Honestly, I do believe that there's a lot that's probably... I think the next announcement is not going to be Horror Story. I think the next announcement is going to be a big one.
Earthquake?
No.
But
I do believe that you're going to hear a big announcement for Hollywood soon and for Orlando. And from what it seems like, we'll probably get it in May.
oh, I was about to say, already said in his little Q&A that he's doing like right now that the next announcement will be next month.
Mm-hmm. And I'm curious. I'm just interested to see what happens. That being said, are we done with Horror Nights?
Never.
Never.
Oh, I have a very insignificant piece of news that nobody cares about, but I guess is mildly interesting.
Oh, and before we go, if you want to have further discussion about Horror Nights and for American Horror Story, check me on YouTube. Me, Travis, Will, and Mocking will all be doing a podcast tomorrow, and we'll talk a little bit more detail about that.
So, the for any characters whose last day of work was November 5th, which was the last day of Horror Nights, they just received their return emails basically asking, do we intend to audition again?
When's it happening?
That's the first correspondence now that characters have had with Universal involving Horror Nights, so I think that's cool. People answer back with stupid things sometimes. I know a lot of people email back with, yeah, Jack. So, yeah.
When's the audition supposed to be happening?
Reunion auditions last year were May 22nd.
Okay.
At the end of May, just the same way. And then new auditions or new hires will be the end of June or the beginning of July, like it was last year.
Okay.
Which was still it's earlier than it's ever been before, but I imagine they'll keep the same time frame this year as last year because it seemed to work pretty well. Because it gave them a lot of time right there at the end. Well, you wouldn't know this because you don't get audition emails. I'm not saying that in any bad way. Why would you?
No worries.
So there was this whole thing last year where there were like there was reunion auditions, and then there was the first 2 days, which are the two huge ones. That's where they hire the vast majority of people. But they'll always add dates as we get closer to the event for more auditions. They get more and more specific. There was an audition like the week before Horror Nights, and it was like desperately seeking very tall, very large men. I mean, it was obviously Leatherfaces. They didn't have enough Leatherfaces. I guess they could have theoretically also been Twisties because sometimes AHS would steal Leatherfaces to play Twisties if we were.
They also could have been Michaels.
No, our Michaels were so small this year.
Really?
Yeah,
They were,
that was my only
actually.
gripe about that house. I mean, Dumpster Mike has to be small because he has to fit in the dumpster, so that was fine. He's the same height as me, but like quite a few of the mics were kind of similar in height to me, and I'm 5'7.5". So for Michael Myers to only be like 5'8" or 5'9", which a lot of them were, was kind of
It reminds me of a couple years ago with the Predators, the problem that they were having in
Yeah,
that
a lot of those
house.
Predators were short too. I remember
Mhm.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And that's actually kind of funny considering that the Predators in Hollywood were apparently like bulking.
Huge. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
It's weird,
that year, that Halloween house, I mean, you had Michaels that were like 6 foot,
They were
6'6" at
But
least.
that's
They were
the-
huge.
A lot of the guys who played Michaels in 2014 became Leatherfaces or Twisties this year. They were more, like, no offense, Halloween, but they were more concerned about getting big guys for Horror Story and for Texas than they were Halloween.
Interesting.
So, I mean, they would steal. The priority was always Horror Story. The Twisties had to be filled first with the big guys, and then Texas, and then
Well, American Horror Story makes sense because since it was the first year that they were doing the property and they wanted to make a good impression, so I get that. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get why Texas was a priority before Halloween.
They were so concerned with every guy in Texas being huge, which don't get me wrong, it paid off. It was terrifying. They were really big guys. But at the same time, I feel like a Leatherface and a Michael aren't really built the same. Like, they're both tall, but Michael's kind of lean, and Leatherface is just like a hulking behemoth.
Right.
So
I agree.
The hulking behemoth also worked for Twisty, although I would often think that the Leatherfaces were too tall when they would come play Twisty. I don't know. Our best Twisties were the ones who were like big and tall, but not super duper tall. Specific build. I'm not explaining it well at all. But either way that they would shuffle people around when they needed them.
I guess that's. Is there anything else?
I don't think so.
I'm good.
Cool. So we're gonna talk about this casting call that Will brought up to me. Disney's casting for males and females to play various roles in the upcoming ambitious new musical to debut in 2018. Filming will begin this summer, and casting teams need to fill a bunch of the different types and stuff. Auditions are nationwide with several Disney-affiliated locations. Disney Studios. Here's the description. This is terrible too. Disney
Ice Cube is in
Studios
the movie.
is teaming up with Ice Cube and Tony Award-winning director of Hamilton, Thomas Kail, for a new movie, Oliver Twist. Mark Platt, the producer who's behind the Broadway's Wicked, and Jeff Quintanez of the firm are producing it. It will be a historical tale with a hip-hop flair, much like Hamilton. Ice Cube will play Fagin, and the leader of the London gang of pickpockets.
What did you just say? Who will play Fagin?
Ice Cube.
I'm done. I'm leaving right now.
For popular films such as 22 Jump Street and Are We There Yet?
I want to say this.
I'm going to launch myself into space. Pearl, you're coming with me.
I thought you said you were going to launch yourself into North Korea.
That
No!
I would just
Don't that one.
I don't think it's a good idea. I don't want to go there. I would rather go to space.
No wonder we're definitely not going to make it to 2020.
We're not going to make it to the end of this year at this rate.
I do want to say this.
Make it to the end of Horror Nights, and then
if we just make it to the end of Horror Nights, we'll be lucky.
Yeah.
I am actually really curious about why Lynn is not a part of the team for this.
You know why?
Mermaid. I think that's what he's going to do.
Little Mermaid live action, probably.
He said that he was interested and that he'd have some role. I think he's going to be doing.
No, he's doing Mary Poppins.
No, not that. That's already going through production. That's true.
But whenever he's gonna still be working on Mary Poppins stuff, still while that's filming.
Do two projects at once. I'm honestly thinking that he's that type of a man that could probably do that. He could transition off one project to the other. And I do believe that he is probably working on Mermaid.
I don't know, because the live action Little Mermaid is not Disney.
Well, no, Disney is planning on making one. That he said that Disney has, and they are looking towards the development of it. By the way, Bug!
Yes. She just looked extra cute, so I thought I'd throw her up.
So our audio listeners, watch the YouTube video.
Go check out the Facebook page, Black Pearl the Black Pug.
No, here's the thing. Our viewership just went up 500,000.
Yeah, seriously. Pearl, you are the most famous person on this panel. How do you feel?
Whoa.
She doesn't give two shits.
In case anyone is wondering, she is falling asleep. That is her response.
Well, we're that boring. Thanks, Pearl.
She gives no fucks. By the way, how much?
I would say about 1035.
With that one I just said?
Yeah. 1035, 1036, something like that.
I lost count.
I did too.
Oh,
I think everyone did.
Yeah.
Travis, you sound like you're about to pass out.
Oh, shut up. I was up at 2 o'clock this morning.
Should we talk about one more thing and then wrap this show up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then let's talk about the motherload that is Club 33.
Oh,
No. We have 3. Oh, time out. Whoa, don't blow your load yet, sir.
Do it.
We have to talk
No,
about this.
don't.
We have to talk about
Wait.
what's in the shed first.
Oh, screens?
What's in the shed? Club 33, bitch. Let's talk about it.
No. There's screens in the shed.
No, actually, who wants to do a vote? What's in the shed or 33? Which one's more boring?
Okay, I feel like coming out of the shed is the same as coming out of the closet, so I think we should just get rid of that altogether. Pearl! See, Pearl agrees. No.
I'm going to read list. Okay, I'm just going to read what it says. King's Island's Rickrolling, everybody. They literally are playing Man-Eater from Hall & Oates. And
They're having multiple songs within that scene. It's not just one, and it'll always change.
and there's giant bat monsters and an animated tree monster looking creation. Nobody cares about this. It's stupid.
What kind of show is this?
It's not a show. It's at the
It's
end
a
of a
coaster.
roller coaster.
13 had better elements.
I meant what kind of show is this podcast?
What is going on, Will?
Will!
what?
Mute your mic, for God's sake.
What
Can you please stop deep throating the microphone, please?
Okay, what the fuck?
It's 10:37.
What's going on here, guys? I'm so confused.
Me too.
It's Will with those sounds.
He was like this. It's literally what it was.
Wow, that sounds pretty annoying, guys.
Exactly. Anyway, let's talk about Star Wars Galactic Nights. It's happening real quick. Apparently, Star Wars Galactic Nights is going to continue after tonight. We don't know when. We don't know why. We don't know how. We don't know where.
Well, we
And we don't
know
care.
why, 'cause it makes money.
That's true. I will say that Rey is probably going to be not a walk-around character, but a character in a galaxy far, far away.
Yes, in the Star Wars fashion show. Bring her on.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
Star
also food now at the Backlash Express.
What?
Royal Guard Burger, Dark Side Chicken and Waffles, and
Yeah,
Galactic
still
Chicken
there.
Salad.
Good. Keep the chicken and waffles, please.
Chicken waffles is so good.
They have red and blue churros,
Ah,
like red lightsaber churros and blue lightsaber churros for $5.75 with chocolate sauce.
And they're
Why?
extra thick.
Did you say they're extra thick?
Yeah.
This is as bad as episode 1 of the TheCoasterCasters podcast.
We are irreverent tonight.
This is just
I never turned this stuff off.
and Pizza Rizzo has a new menu for tonight, just for tonight for the Galactic Nights. It deals with a bunch of meat. You have a meat lover's pizza
Did you
with
say
the
Me.
meat?
Meat.
you have a meat lover's pizza with a Caesar salad cup, a meatball sub with a Caesar salad cup, or antipasto salad. You can talk about Club 33 now.
Salad. That sounds so healthy.
Okay, white woman.
All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. That's Club 33.
Club
Call me
33,
an
don't
elephant.
blow up.
No, shut up.
A female spokesperson for the Walt Disney World Resort has officially confirmed that Club 33 will be coming onto property for all 4 parks by the end of the year. And keep in mind, this was originally reported by yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, by a very well-trusted source of Matthew Gottula, which is arguably one of the best sources out there for Disney news, and that the new additions will come to all 4 parks, and that it may actually require changes made to the Club 33 system as it is now. So I'm going to start off with Mox. What do you think of it?
I don't even know where to start with this, honestly. I feel like Club 33 hasn't been Club 33 for a very long time now, first of all.
Amen, sister.
That's first and foremost. Now you want to take it and bring it over to the East Coast?
They already bought
feel
China.
Well, here's my thing, is that there should be some things that should be exclusive to some resorts. It forces people to make, return visits to those other parks. So,
Alex, did you say China?
Yes, and I'm actually going to say this. There is a Club 33 in
I was
Shanghai.
trying to make a joke.
of course you are.
Well, I wasn't kidding.
He said
Trying the keyword.
China.
Oh,
China. Sorry, I had to. It was a Donald Trump joke, guys. You're supposed to laugh.
Oh, shut up.
It would have been
is-
better if we could have seen you, because I know you were doing the hand movement.
I was.
Yeah.
Even the mouth movement, the China.
Yeah.
China.
But I do believe what's going to happen is that you're going to see an overhaul of how 33 works. I don't think you're going to limit it to just a particular set, and I think things are going to change in operations.
I agree. I think that this is going to change the way that they operate it and everything. And
I think it's all ruined. I think the memberships are going to go away, and I want to die.
No, I think I think they're going to stay, but I think they're going to lower the price immensely.
The premise was dumb. Club 33 existed as a club for Disneyland investors. There is a reason for the name, there is a reason for the location, and there are
Right.
nicer things at any of the other locations. Other than it is a place that people will pay a fuck-zillion amount of dollars to eat at.
Let me ask you something. Would you be more upset if they did that with the same name, or if they did that with a different name?
Different name, I'm not going to say I wouldn't have it. You know what? No, I wouldn't have an issue. It would just be a really expensive new restaurant. Different name would make all the difference in the world. Now,
But it's the fact that
it's the fact that they're franchising out what is meant to be the most exclusive Disney experience possible. Like Club 33 has always held the gold standard as that thing. It is that one thing that every Disney fan probably wishes to some extent they can do. I don't anymore after they ruined the way that it looked and they killed the Court of Angels. Not worth it to me. But for most Disney fans, Club 33 is that holy grail of experiences. And it is now as Dumbo. There's as many Club 33s as there are Dumbo rides. It's just, why? Like, what's the point now?
There's a lot you can take into it.
And it's just another layer of the incredible level of a cap system that's developed in Disney. Used to, my father and I used to always make fun of Universal because with Express, since you had to pay for it, you paid more money and you had a better experience. And we always enjoyed being at Disney because Pearl, shut up. I'm upset too, but you need to stop yelling. What was I saying? Stop it. I'm sorry. She's just being such a brat. At this point at Disney, it's just so abundantly clear that your vacation truly depends on how much you are going to spend. And the cheaper you want to do Disney, the less things you have. And now I understand that restaurants, expensive restaurants exist, and that's awesome, and that's fine. But Pearl, I'm sorry, you need to stop. Club 33 does need to stay at Disneyland, but that doesn't mean you have to scratch at the wall.
So there's a new photo of the Ray,
Ugh.
and I'm just looking at it.
Sorry, she made me completely lose my train of thought.
No worries, it's fine. We always lose our train.
Time out.
Stop. What is
Danielle.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I don't know what happened there. That was the weirdest thing. It's like I was in the middle of my sentence and then all of you just It's like my whole screen just went and just like stopped.
Are you on mobile?
No, I'm not. I'm sitting at my computer.
That is weird because that's happened to me on the app a couple times.
Yeah, exactly. That's happened to me too, but never whenever I'm just sitting here at my desktop. It was so bizarre. It's like the whole screen just went black and everybody was like just silent, and it's like, guys, are you still there?
It's like you entered a Pandora's box and there was no way going back.
Exactly.
By the way, I want to say this. I know someone that waited 2.5 hours for Mystic Timbers today.
Are you serious?
I saw the wait go up to 240.
Jeez.
I assume there isn't anything else.
I would not wait 2.5 hours for that roller coaster.
No, I wouldn't either.
It looks like a fun coaster until you get to the shed.
Yeah.
But what's in the shed?
Screens.
All right.
It's like Universal had a.
Do they put water? Is this a Universal attraction?
No, it's Sierra Fair.
That was I know. I was making a joke.
Yeah. Bugger.
I was gonna make a joke, but I'm not going to.
I think we've already ran past our window.
I think we've already ran past some jokes, so we need to not.
Move along.
We need to move it on.
Is there anything else about Club 33?
I don't think so. I don't.
Trash.
I think it's trash.
I'll wait till it's fully open.
I still think it's trash.
I agree, but I'll wait till it's fully open.
No matter what.
And
All
with
right.
that
Does
said,
anyone else have anything else?
No.
No, I think that about wraps it up.
Halloween
Yeah.
Horror Nights is just a few months away.
and we are moving
It's the
along.
most wonderful time
It's-
of the year.
And we are moving along.
No, we are moving on.
Pearl. And we are rolling. That's a great movie right on.
All right. So with that being said, thank you all for listening and watching to the 58 episode. Oh, I could have made a really bad joke just now, but I'm not going to. Thank you all for watching and listening to the 58th episode of the CoasterCasters Travel. I've been Travis. You can follow me on Twitter at Travis Coaster. Alex, where can we find you?
Well, you can find me here on YouTube at Alex Show Productions, on Twitter at Alex Show Prod, and on Amino at Alex Show Productions. And tomorrow, please join my YouTube channel for 2 live streams, one being the return of Horror Nights Talk with me, Will, Travis, and Mockingjay. And later on that night, Travis and I will talk about his past of theme park history on Theme Park Talk.
Will Harambe be there?
No, he's dead, and get over with it.
Well then. Okay.
Alrighty then.
Will, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram at HHNDogDAWG, YouTube.com/HHNDog for Halloween Horror Nights content. And that's it for me until the next podcast or Halloween Horror Nights video. I will see you in the doghouse.
Mel, where can we find you?
Leave me. You can't find me anywhere, but please go follow my dog's page. Follow the black.
Oh boy. Is that it?
That is it alone. I'm too popular for my good at this point, and I want it to end.
Okay.
And Mox?
Awesome. You can find me on here. Oh, basically almost anywhere. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at @OU Mockingjay. Yeah.
Cool.
I guess I could plug my porn blog, but maybe I shouldn't.
Please stop.
Probably a bad idea.
Yeah, it's 11:30. Let's just end it here.
It's 8:31.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's 11:31.
For me, it's 8:31.
Superior time is Eastern time. thank you all for joining
My
us
Western.
again. And hope you guys have a great weekend.
Peace out.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Get the fuck out of here.
So long.